Hello everyone, today I'm here to do a very quick book review, and the book I will be talking about today is In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. I read this for my spooky October TBR, which you can see the video right there. This is a adult, like a mystery type of book, I would say. Not a psychological thriller, but more of a mystery. I have read one other book by Ruth Ware, and that is The Woman in Cabin 10, and I did enjoy that one. I did a video review, so if you want to see that, it'll be right there. This one is all about a hen, which is, if you don't know what a hen is, which I didn't until I really read this book, it is a bachelorette party in England. So they call, and here in America we call it bachelorette parties or bachelor parties. In England they call it a hen party and a stag party, which I think is way cooler, honestly. I think I'm just going to start calling them from now on because I like that. So basically this is all about a hen party where they are they go out into this cabin in the woods, and murder takes place there. And so throughout the whole book you're pretty much trying to figure out what happened at this hen party, who died and who did it, and that's the whole gist of this book. So the main character we follow is named Lenora, also called Nora, also called Lee to some other, which was confusing. I'm just like, stick to one name and that'll be it. And she is a writer, and she gets invited to this hen party that her best friend from high school is getting married, only she hasn't really talked to her in like 10 years. It's been that long. So she's kind of like, why is she inviting me to this hen party? We haven't talked in 10 years. We kind of had a rough thing, but she decides to go anyway with one of her other friends, and crazy things happen. So that's pretty much all you need to know about this book, is that there is a hen party and that there is a murder, and you're pretty much trying to figure out who died and how they did it and who did it. Like Clue, pretty much, you don't know. Was it Miss Peacock in the study with a candlestick? I don't know. No, it was not. Probably not. I'm never good at Clue. Overall, I like this book. I didn't love it. There was a lot of problems I had with it. Didn't fly through this. I will say Ruth Ware has a very good way of writing where I have to finish it immediately because it does capture me, and I'm like, who did it? That's the whole thing. Who did it? Like, how they did it? What was their motive? Why did they do it? What were the reasons? And all that kind of stuff. So I read this in 3 days because I was so trying to figure out the end result of this whole murder thing of who did it, and why they did it, and who died, because number one, you don't know who died. Number two, you don't know who killed them. So 2 questions. Anyway, like I said, I don't know how I feel about this book. I just didn't really enjoy it. The main thing that I did not like were the characters in this book. I disliked every single character in this book, and I do not say that lightly because I have never read a book where I have disliked everybody in the whole book. This book was just chock full of really awful, flawed characters. So if that's your thing, this will be the book for you. And this book only had about 7 characters in it, and I just really did not like any of them. And, I think maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. Maybe not. I don't know. You let me know if you've read it. But I just feel like even the main character, I didn't like her, but I didn't love her. So she was just kind of the one that kind of was like, I'm okay with reading about you. But the other characters I really did not like. They were kind of jerks. They were just mean to each other. The way they would just be passive aggressive when they talked to one another, they would undermine me. We had one girl that was really just insane. We had another girl that was just kind of the center of attention. I just really did not like any one of these characters. So I think because of that, I really didn't enjoy this book as much as I wanted to, because each of the characters were just horrible in my opinion. I think that's the way she intended to write these characters, for you just to hate all of them, because I don't know why, but I just didn't like any of them. But like I said, if you're looking for a book with really awful, flawed characters who just like to belittle other people and just talk bad about each other and just be jerks, this might be the book for you. I feel like I'm harsh saying that, but that's just honestly how I felt while reading this. I didn't like anybody in this book. But if you've read it, let me know. Was it just me? Also, the other thing I didn't like about it was the ending. The whole figuring out of the whole big question mark of who died and who killed them. I didn't feel like it was, I don't know, I didn't like it. I felt like I wanted more. It wasn't a big shock for me. It wasn't like a huge gasp, when you read a book and you have a huge shock and you're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't get that with this book. I was just like, oh, that happened? That's what went down? Okay. I was just I felt kind of like, I feel like this is really harsh for you. I don't do these often, but I just thought I would share with you guys what I thought about this book, because in the end, I liked it okay. I didn't love it. I ended up giving it maybe a 2.75 to 3 stars. I did read it fast. I did enjoy the pacing, and the writing was well. I do like Ruth Ware's writing, but I just felt like this felt flat for me. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the big reveal at the end. Yeah, and just even like when you get to the big reveal, you find out more things that happened in the past with this book, because that's another thing. We have Lenora, who is going to Claire, her former best friend's at high school party. Her and Claire had this huge falling out, and you are trying to figure out what exactly happened. Why did they have this huge falling out? And when you figure out why, it's just like, I understand, but I don't understand why, really. Like, I didn't really like piece it together for me. I felt like the main character kind of made some faults of her own, as well as her best friend, and I just didn't love that as well. So this book is also told like you're seeing Lenore wake up in the hospital trying to piece together what happened that night, because she can't remember. And so you're getting glimpses of that sometimes, and she's trying to remember, and you're also getting glimpses of the majority of the story takes place at the hen weekend, when you're finally uncovering things and seeing things as they unfold, really. So you're getting like dual narratives, and sometimes she'll talk about things from her past, about her and the main character, about her and her best friend Claire. So yeah, overall I liked it. I didn't love it. My main problem was the really awful characters in it that really made me dislike it a lot, just because of the way they were. And honestly, another thing I didn't really like was the ending, how it all came together, the big reveal. I didn't really feel like it was just a great one. It didn't have enough oomph for me, so I didn't love it. It's definitely not a scary book, so if you're worried about like, you know, mysteries and being scared, because even on my library it's a suspense, it's really not a suspense. It really wasn't scary at all. It didn't keep me up at night. It was a mystery. It was more of a drama with added bits of mystery in it, honestly. That's what I can say. So sorry to disappoint you with a not so great review, but I thought I'd share with you what I thought of it, because a lot of people were interested in this book in my spooky TBR, and I thought I'd let you know. But if you've read this book, please let me know. Did you feel the same way as I did, or did you really enjoy it? Because if you did, I think that's awesome. I definitely think this is a book a lot of people could love. It's just I'm not one of them, but let me know down in the comments, please, what you thought of it. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.